Your engine is dying right now, not tomorrow, not next year, right this second. And you do not even know it. Most engines do not die from age. They die before 150,000 miles. Not because they are broken, but because of habits you repeat every day. These habits feel normal. They feel harmless, but they quietly steal years from your engine. That expensive car you worked hard to buy, you are slowly destroying it yourself. One wrong habit can cost $12,000. Most drivers do more than 10 of these daily. Your engine could fail sooner than you think. Today, you will learn the 17 habits killing engines early. More importantly, you will learn how to stop them. Because what you do next decides how long your engine lives. Let's start with habit number 17, ignoring the check engine light. That light turns on, and most drivers keep driving. They think it can wait until later. That delay starts killing the engine. A loose sensor may cost a little to fix today. Ignore it, and it destroys the catalytic converter tomorrow. Now comes habit number 16, ignoring low oil pressure. That warning means oil is not protecting metal parts. Just a few minutes causes metal to grind together. Heat rises, parts warp, and engines fail. Every mile multiplies the damage. It is $10 now or thousands later. Most people choose to gamble, and most engines lose. But some damage happens without any warning light at all. Let's move to habit number 15, ignoring a coolant leak. A small drip feels harmless at first, but lost coolant lets engine heat rise fast. Just minutes can push temps past safe limits. Metal starts to warp inside the engine. Now comes habit number 14, overfilling the fuel tank. That extra click forces fuel where it should not go. Fuel leaks into oil and thins protection. Thin oil cannot protect metal parts. Bearings wear out much faster. One hose fix costs little today. Ignoring it can cost thousands tomorrow. Heat damage stacks up quietly. Most drivers never notice until it is too late. But the next habit destroys engines almost instantly. Let's talk about habit number 13, using the engine to slow down. Hard downshifting feels smart and controlled, but it slams stress through the drivetrain. Each downshift cracks, parts you cannot see. Now comes habit number 12, idling in drive. Sitting at lights with your foot on the brake feels normal, but the transmission fluid keeps heating. Hot fluid loses its protection fast. Clutch packs start slipping inside. Shifts turn rough and jerky. Brakes cost a few hundred to replace. A transmission rebuild costs thousands. 1 second in neutral saves serious money. Most drivers never do it. And the next habit destroys engines without touching the transmission at all. Now at habit number 11, trusting lifetime fluid. Old transmission fluid breaks down from heat and wear. It loses protection and lets parts grind inside. Clutches slip and valves start to stick. Many transmissions fail before 100,000 miles. Now at habit number 10, driving through deep water. Water enters the engine through the intake. Engines cannot compress water at all. Pistons stop, rods bend, and blocks crack. The engine dies in seconds. Insurance often refuses to pay. They call it driver negligence. A fluid change costs a few hundred. An engine replacement costs thousands. But the next habit kills engines slowly and silently. Now at habit number 9, ignoring worn spark plugs. Old plugs create weak sparks inside the engine. Fuel does not burn fully anymore. Raw fuel washes oil off cylinder walls. That fuel melts the catalytic converter. Now at habit number 8, storing cars without fuel stabilizer. Modern gas goes bad very fast. In 3 months, fuel turns into varnish. That varnish clogs injectors and fuel lines. Engines crank but never start. Spark plug damage builds slowly. Bad fuel damage builds silently. Both destroy engines without noise. New plugs cost very little. Stabilizer costs almost nothing. Repairs cost thousands later. Heat ruins converters in days, but cold mornings destroy engines even faster. Now at habit number 7, revving a cold engine. Cold oil flows thick and slow like honey. It cannot protect metal parts yet. Revving early causes metal to grind fast. Most engine wear happens in the first seconds. Now at habit number 6, ignoring carbon buildup. Carbon slowly chokes airflow inside the engine. Power drops and hot spots form. Knocking starts and damage spreads. Cold revs steal months of engine life. Carbon neglect steals years of engine health. Waiting 60 seconds saves thousands later. Driving gently keeps oil flowing safely. Cleaning carbon costs far less than a new engine. But when oxygen sensors fail, engines lose control completely. Now at habit number 5, ignoring failed oxygen sensors. Your engine depends on the right air-fuel mix. Bad sensors feed the engine the wrong data. Fuel burns too rich or too lean. That imbalance damages parts from the inside. Fuel use jumps, and power starts falling. Unburned fuel overheats the catalytic converter. Back pressure builds, and the engine cannot breathe. Now at habit number 4, never changing the air filter. A clogged filter blocks clean air. The engine struggles to burn fuel properly. Carbon builds and power keeps dropping. Worse, torn filters let dirt inside. That dirt grinds cylinders like sandpaper. Oil gets contaminated and protection fails. Engines wear out much faster. A clean filter costs very little. Cylinder damage costs thousands. Clean air is not optional for an engine, but one habit destroys engines even faster. The mistake many drivers make every single morning. Now at habit number 3, revving a cold engine. You start the car and hit the gas right away. You think it helps the engine warm up, but this habit quietly destroys engines fast. Cold oil is thick and slow. It cannot protect metal parts yet. Revving causes metal to grind together. Those first seconds decide engine life. One cold rev equals hundreds of miles of wear. That damage adds up every morning. Marcus did this every day in winter. He believed revving helped the engine faster. His engine seized before 80,000 miles. Revving does not warm engines safely. It only creates heat through stress. Cold metal expands the wrong way. Pistons grow faster than cylinders. Clearance disappears and scoring begins. Compression drops and power vanishes. The safe choice is very simple. Start the engine and wait 1 minute. Then drive gently until warm. Every cold morning is a decision. Protect the engine or destroy it slowly. But oil protection also depends on one more choice. What if you are using the wrong oil entirely? Now at habit number 2, using the wrong oil. Drivers see numbers like 5W-30 or 0W-20 and guess. That guess quietly destroys engines. Oil is the engine's lifeblood. The wrong type cannot protect parts. Too thin oil breaks down under heat. Too thick oil cannot flow on cold starts. Modern engines have gaps thinner than a hair. Wrong oil misses those tight spaces. Wear begins immediately. Variable valve systems fail first. Bearings follow soon after. Then comes total failure. This myth still spreads everywhere. Thicker oil does not protect better. It starves modern engines faster. The right oil costs the same. One choice protects, the other kills. But oil is not the last silent killer. Your fuel system is next, and your gas gauge decides its fate. Now at habit number 1, driving on low fuel. Running near empty feels harmless to most drivers, but it quietly destroys your fuel system. Your fuel pump sits inside the tank. Fuel keeps it cool and protected. Low fuel makes the pump run hotter. Heat slowly burns the pump out. Sediment at the tank bottom gets sucked up. That dirt clogs filters and fuel injectors. Spray patterns fail and fuel delivery gets weak. The engine runs lean and overheats. Fuel pumps cost hundreds to replace. Injector cleaning costs thousands more. Keeping the tank above 1/4 prevents this. That habit costs a few dollars per fill. Ignoring it costs your fuel system entirely. 17 habits slowly destroy engines early, but the truth is simple. Every one of them is completely preventable. These 17 habits are not really about engines. They are about respect, patience, and prevention. An engine dies early by choice, not by fate. Every engine lost before 150,000 miles is killed, not by time, not by mileage, but by the habits of its owner. Small actions create huge consequences. $20 of care saves 10,000 in repairs. That engine carried your life every day. It deserved protection, not neglect. 90% of engines die early for one reason. Their owners chose bad habits over engine health. The real question is simple. What will you change tomorrow? Your engine does not ask for much. It needs clean oil, cool temperatures, and basic care. These habits cost pennies to prevent, but they cost thousands to repair. If this helped you, subscribe for more engine-saving tips. Drop a comment and tell us which habit surprised you most.